You're on.
Oh, beautiful for spacious skies, for amber waves of grain, for purple mountain majesties above the fruited plain. America, America, God shed His grace on thee, and from thy good with brotherhood, from sea to shining sea.
Okay, that's fine. Your pattern looks really nice. Really, you're easy to follow and everything. I would just like to see you work on that ictus so that it's smaller. Because right now your beat is very wide. Bum 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 instead of bum bum bum. If you concentrate on keeping the bottom of your pattern kind of on a level plane and always going for this and not going below it, you know what I mean? So like a tabletop or something would be good to practice with, so you can get it at a level that's convenient. And always hit it when you do your pattern. So you're going. Be a good way to practice keeping your hands from flopping down just a little bit too low. Otherwise, we're good. Can you try that? Give us a couple of bars with very nice prep, and did a good job there.
Oh, beautiful,
even smaller.
Spacious skies, for amber waves of
Okay, it's better already. It's better already, but it's still just a little bit too much wrist. Just too much movement with your wrist. Just a little bit more momentary and a shorter travel with the wrist will help. Give us a better idea of where that beat is. Okay? Very nice job. Hey, let's give her a round of applause. Come on. There we go. Let's go this way.
Okay.
Oh, beautiful
for spacious skies, for amber waves of grain.
Okay, you got a pretty good start. The pattern looks pretty good. I want to stop you because I want to fix your hand position before you get any more. Yeah, that's good.
Yeah.
What you were doing before?
Just like this.
Yes. So just keep that palm down and keep your hand up.
Okay.
You play the piano? A little bit?
Yep.
So you probably know that this is, your piano teacher wants you generally to, nice curved hand position. That's what we're looking for here. It's also very attractive. And just for me. There you go. Don't flip these up. Yeah, just both hands. Yeah, there you go. Okay, here we go.
Oh, beautiful for spacious skies, for amber waves of grain, for purple mountain majesty.
Keep going.
Above the fruited plain, America, America, God shed His grace on thee, and crown thy good with brotherhood, from sea to shining sea.
Good. Don't forget your release is in the same style and tempo as the rest of your. So you don't need to give us a real quick little release. Just in the same style and tempo. 1, 2. So 1, 2, 3.
Okay. Last time I was like, so So
Yeah.
I thought it was slower, but
That's what you did this time too, pretty much. So, so you just tend to revert back to the hand like this, even when we brought your elbow up, which I thought would solve it. It doesn't have to be quite like this. You should still be comfortable and relaxed. So it looks a little too far out right now. It just doesn't look like you're comfortable. Feel comfortable, and then just work on keeping your palm down. Real nice job.
thank you.
There you go.
Oh, beautiful for spacious skies, for amber waves of grain, for purple mountain majesties above the fruited plain. America, God shed His grace on thee, and crown thy good with brotherhood, from sea to shining sea.
Good. Same thing with your release. Just don't. It doesn't have to be too quick. Your hand has a tendency to do the same thing. Just keep your wrist down a little bit more. The pattern looks pretty good. I can see you concentrating real hard to do the 1, 2, 3, 4. Just do the first couple bars for us. But that was good. Check out your hand position. Yeah. Now just relax. There you go. Hand up. Yeah. There you go.
Oh,
Give us a better breath. That'll help us with our thinking.
oh, beautiful for spacious skies, for amber waves of grain.
Okay, pretty nice. Good job. Just your hand position and being comfortable out there. You look, and you're probably a little bit nervous, so you don't look as relaxed as I think you would like to. You'll check it out, and you'll make the changes. That mirror, as painful as it is, it's very helpful. Nice job. Okay, so do you have any idea what you did to start with? Yeah, it gave us a little bit of a prep for your prep.
Sorry, prep 3, 3, 4, my bad.
No, you did it right.
Did I do it right?
No, we haven't.
Right.
Your prep involves your breath.
Sorry, I overthought it.
That's okay. Put your hands down. Take a deep breath. Okay, here we go. I'm going to ask you to do it one more time, and I think you can hesitate with your hands up just for a second. Don't be quite so anxious to go. You don't have to be in a hurry.
Okay.
Because you moved again.
The downward, like prep or whatever.
Yeah, you moved a little bit in before you took off. So relax. Once you get your hands up, you should be relaxed.
Oh, beautiful for spacious skies, for amber waves of grain.
Just make the beat a little bit small.
For purple mountain majesties above the fruited plain.
is a little ictus too. Or your release also has a little bounce at the end.
Yeah.
Right? Good. Pattern looks really nice, and everybody's been really good about not getting to the next beat too soon, but we're still lagging behind you, and that's not your fault, except that you're not making us move. If you feel like we're a little bit behind you, did you feel that? A little bit behind?
Pretty good.
Oh, beautiful. Well, fight that. But yeah, just stop and make us do it better. If you feel it.
Okay, it felt alright to me.
Okay. Your beats are a little bit too big, and that's what makes it a little bit ambiguous for us. So it's a little bit of our excuse for being a little bit late. So it's just a smaller little tick there where you've got the beat, and practicing that playing like I was talking about with Bailey. This lovely one right here. So just keep it right here, get close, and then do the tap every time. Practice with the tabletop so that you're hitting the same area every time. It'll keep you from letting your hands get too floppy and being less precise than you would like to be. Two of the first couple of bars for us.
Oh, beautiful, for spacious skies, for amber waves of grain.
Okay, that's marginally better, but it still needs to be just a little bit smaller. Still a lot of. Watch the point over time. If you see it down here for an extended period of time, that's probably not good. I want it up here in the air where we can see it. Generally, that's why we want a smaller entrance like that. Okay? Nice job, then. Good pattern. It's not that your pattern's too big. It's that I think the pattern's appropriate to the tune and what we're singing here. But it's just that the beats themselves are gushy and not precise.
Okay.
That's what it is. You'll see it on the video. I think you'll see what I mean.
Okay.
It's a lot of the point of the time just dips and kind of stays down instead of being momentary. A little bit more momentary in here. Okay. Good.
Oh, beautiful, for spacious skies, for amber waves of grain.
Okay, stop. It's what we were talking about over here, which is that your hands are constantly going in and out instead of maintaining. If you'll leave your hands in this position and just think of it as more of an arm thing, and not think about, really concentrate on keeping your palm down. Better already. I think you can move your hands down just a little bit. Yeah, so it's a little bit more in here instead of up in here. Down just a speck. It's just one of those habits, and for you, you've done some conducting. So unfortunately, it's something that you're just going to have to overcome. We all have that. We all get into habits. So it's just a matter of standing in front of a mirror. Okay, start us again. A little bit lower.
Oh, beautiful, for spacious skies, for amber waves of grain, for purple mountain majesties above
really pretty good. You just need to concentrate on going over the top on every beat instead of sliding back under in a little curve. So 1, and then over to 2, and then over to 3, and then back over to 4, and then up. And again, the farther you got into it, the more your hands wanted to do what you're accustomed to doing. Just something to work on. And really, it seems to me like just even if you're only going back and forth, I think it will help you just doing this motion to concentrate on your arm and leaving your palm where it is, keeping it stationary. I'll give you a chance. You practice your ictus like this, and it'll get you into the habit of using your arm instead of some of the flourishes that you do, which will come in handy later. But right now, we'll start with the basic path. Just give me a couple bars and see if you can't do that with really concentrating on keeping your hand curved and down.
Oh, beautiful for spacious skies, for amber ways of grace.
Good. That's better already. You're really concentrating, I can tell. Good job. Yeah, and you were going over the top there. It's just hard to keep that going, so work on consistency. Great. Very nice.
Oh, beautiful for spacious skies, for amber waves of grain, for purple mountain majesties, above the fruited plain.
Let me stop. I love your tempo. That's really great, and it's really pretty clear what you are doing and probably aren't aware of. So you're getting over toward the next beat a little bit too soon. Because you've chosen this faster tempo, you're getting away with it. But you're going 1 and then immediately heading over to 2 instead of lingering here on the rebound and then letting 2 draw you in slowly. Do you understand what I mean? Your rebound from 1 is almost immediately over to your left with your right hand. This way, and then there's 2, and then you head over this way, and then there's 3, and immediately you go this way. Instead of what's on the board there, which is, as you can see, away from the next beat initially, and then over to the next beat and away. So every time you take a beat, you think, I'm going away from the beat that I'm about to go to. So I'm going to 1, 2's over here, so I'm going to go this way, and then this way, and now my next beat's over there. So when I hit 2, I'm going to go to my left, and I'm going to let 3 kind of draw me in like a magnet. Yes, so 1 goes to your right, 2 goes to your left, 1 goes to your right, 2 goes out, but you need to stay out there a little bit longer. 1, 2, 3, 4, as opposed to 1, 2. Do you see the difference? Okay. Just do it slow for a second. 1 to the right, 2 to the left, 3. 1's going to go up. I'm sorry, I have been saying right, so it does need to go up a little bit. Up. 3, 4, 1, 2, 3. You basically just need to take your time on the rebound and stay out there a little bit. Keep going the way that you were headed and then come back. Like you're pulled in by gravity or something. That should be the feel of it. Your pattern can be a little bit bigger and a little bit lower. Start one more time. Elbows out just a little bit, I think.
What?
Maybe elbows out just a
beautiful for spacious skies.
Good. Keep going.
Waves of grain, for purple mountain majesties above the fruited plain. America, America, God shed His grace on thee, and crown thy good with brotherhood, from sea to shining sea.
Okay, so make sure you give us that last beat too, the little ictus, and then your release has a little ictus too. Very much better. You really improved it a lot there. That was great. Sure you keep your eyes up because you look down quite a bit. I know it's just a concentration thing.
It's more like, I don't know.
Oh, okay. That's just straightforward, but I understand. Okay, good. And that's okay. Every once in a while, if you need to check the music, that's fine. Good. But big improvement. Did it feel different to you? Okay.
That's fine.
Okay. Very good. Very good. Very nice. Let's start again. Which way did you? I think you went up. I think that's kind of why you went this way. I think you went over and came up to 4 instead of out and over.
Okay.
You understand the difference?
Yes.
Am I wrong? Am I crazy? Or did he go up? You went up, and I think that's kind of confused. When you go up, we're ready for some kind of a downbeat. So there you go.
Beautiful for spacious skies, for amber waves of grain, for purple mountain majesties above the fruited plain. America, America, God shed His grace on thee, and crown thy good with brotherhood, from sea to shining sea.
Good. Don't forget, you have to give us that last beat. A lot of you are coming to a stop there and just, we still need to see the ictus on the very last note, right? Really good. The pattern looked beautiful. Your impulse, what they call the impulse of will, where you're like making sure that we're doing what you want us to do, was very good. Kept the tempo up really nicely, and except for occasionally going back under on 2, the pattern was great. But generally, it was very nice. Anybody see anything? All right, this will be it. Doggone it.
Oh, beautiful for spacious skies, for amber waves of grain, for purple mountain majesties above the fruited plain. America, America, God shed
toward the next beat a little bit early, getting away with it because the tempo is pretty good. So be sure one goes up and a little bit to the left. Here, so away, here and away, here and away. It was a little bit of bum, bum, bum. So just watch yourself on the tape there. Practice in the mirror. Just give us a first. See if you can get away from that just a little bit because we have a minute. Just do a couple bars. And away from the beat, away from the next beat. Fair enough.
Oh, beautiful for spacious skies.
Good. That's better. That's better already. You can even travel a little bit further out away from your beat before you go back. That when you pick up the tempo going back toward the next beat, it actually tells the group to keep going. Good job. See you Monday. Have a nice weekend. Oop, is that your
It's all mine.
tie thingy?
It's all mine.